just came back from the Ukrainian-Polish border. I was over there trying to lend some help as a nurse to the refugee situation. What I found there was incredible. Incredible in the sense of all the people from around the world that are there trying to lend a hand. Now, to see people from South Korea, Japan, Israel, England, Netherlands, Sweden, South America, Africa, every country that you can imagine, all coming together trying to support these poor people that have been devastated, that have lost their homes, lost their livelihoods, and also lost their loved ones, is an amazing thing, something that I will never forget for the rest of my life. Meeting and speaking with these refugees that have come across the border with all that they own on their back or in a suitcase is an extraordinary thing. You watch them try to adapt to a terrible situation and they do their best. Especially you watch the children, and from a distance it seems as though everything is normal for them. However, some of their artwork that you can see shows that they've been touched by this war in a way that is so deep and so terrible that will never be forgotten. I met with people who were ex-military that are driving supplies into Ukraine, ex-military that were actually fighting on the front lines, religious organizations, charitable organizations, people from every walk of life that are telling me the same thing. The fact is, with all the money that we're spending to help Ukraine militarily and in other ways, they are not getting their basic needs. It's incredible to hear some of the supplies that they have a need for. Looking at soldiers on the front line, they're asking for things like tourniquets. They're asking for things like quick clot dressings for their wounds. They don't have enough of that, which is the most basic thing for medical care on the front lines. But it goes beyond that. I have been in contact with individuals asking for simple things like mattress covers for hospital beds. Not only that, asking for mattresses for hospitals. Wounded soldiers coming back from the front cannot even find a place to lay down to recover from their injuries. This really is mind-boggling. But it's not only medical supplies. I'm talking about things like food, milk, blankets, socks, shoes, clothing. It's incredible that we're not able to get this to the people who have the need. I have to say that the individuals that are working at the border, that at least in the area that I was at, are the ones that are actually accomplishing what I can see as the most important objectives. They are working with people in Ukraine who are either family members that are making the effort to get supplies to the villages and towns that are closer to the front. They're working with religious and charitable organizations, delivering these supplies, driving into Lviv, which I had the opportunity to do while I was there. In Lviv, you're able to purchase items, but these items need to get further into Ukraine, and that's what these volunteers are doing. They are bringing vans and trucks from across Europe to the border, loading them up, taking supplies in, going to areas that are still in need, and making sure that the people are at least getting some supplies. I was able to play a small role, and with the help of my sister, who brought medical supplies during the last week of my stay, we were able to go into the Ukraine and drop these things off to people who were in dire need. My plan is to return in August. I will be going with a friend from Canada who I met. We will be delivering supplies again to Ukraine, hand to hand, face to face. These are not going to go to unknown government agencies. These are going to go to people who are actually either in need or directly capable of delivering these goods and supplies to people that need them. My sister and others are working on gathering supplies and funds to support this trip. This video is just a report of what I saw and my interpretation of that situation. I know that there are many, many people doing incredible work trying to help it out in the Ukraine. I just want to get across the message that all is not well. People need more help, and someone needs to make the effort to do it. Of course, I'll be expecting comments and advice below, and whatever they are, I thank you very much.